Today, from Mexico City, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. It's the Mexico City Diablos taking on the London Monarchs.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the London Monarchs and the Mexico City Diablos. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Throwing to start the drive. Myers. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Myers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Myers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Diablos will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. London about set to take over on offense.
They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on first down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
London about set to take over on offense.
They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Myers. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw. Myers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Myers. Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Monarchs have cut it back within a score. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Diablos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Myers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Myers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Andrews.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Myers from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Myers.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Myers to throw on 2nd down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Buchanan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super Wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, and it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Diablos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Myers. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Myers now. Off play action. He's going to take another shot here. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Diablos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Myers. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Second and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. from 6 yards away.
And the Diablos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. London about set to take over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Myers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. Artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Myers.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road that maybe field advantages and all it's cracked up to bit. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
London about set to take over on offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Myers over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Myers.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Myers looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Myers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. To throw is Myers. To throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Myers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now Myers looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.